Bruno Fernandes and Manchester United have a huge decision to make this summer because there is a massive offer on the table from Saudi giants Al-Hilal. They're willing to pay £100 million to sign Bruno Fernandes. And I think this deal makes sense for all parties involved. I know that Bruno is a very important player for Manchester United, and he is their captain. And without him this season, they might have got relegated. But let's be real. United need a summer clear out. They need to get rid of about 98% of that squad because it's just not good enough. And Bruno Fernandes is aging, and I don't think he's as good as advertised, right? The guy is a GA merchant. His overall game is lacking. He can't control the midfield, and he usually puts Manchester United in bad positions because of how often he loses the ball in that midfield. If I was Manchester United, I would be forcing this guy out of the club. I would have booked a first-class ticket on the Saudi Airways, and I would have sent him there expeditiously. You take this money and you don't look back. Manchester United are shit. We just seen them come off of the worst season in their club's history. Where'd they finish? 15th or 16th in the Prem? They lost a Europa League final to Tottenham. Because of Man United, I got to witness Tottenham win a trophy. It's been 17 years. They just played a postseason game against the Asian All-Stars, and they lost. The Asian All-Stars kept a clean sheet against Manchester United. And go check the people that played. Man United started a very good team. They substituted on big players. They're out there getting slapped up by Fried Rice FC, Dumpling FC. It's just not good enough. United, take this $100 million and use that to rebuild your squad while also getting rid of other deadwood. But we're going to talk about it. So I need you guys to let me know in the comment section, if you're Manchester United, what would you do with this offer that's on the table? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. Let's get it. So according to reports, Al-Hilal are ready to offer Manchester United £100 million for Bruno, if he accepts their basic offer of $700,000 per week and up to $65 million a season, including signing on fees and bonuses. If I was Bruno Fernandes, the minute this deal would have been sent to me, I would have been on the first private jet to Saudi Arabia. Manchester United would have found out that I was in Saudi through a Fabrizio Romano tweet. Are you mad? They're offering you this kind of money, and they are a better team than Man United. Al-Hilal are the Real Madrid of Asia. Like, they dominate. So you're going to get to play with better players because Al-Hilal have a better squad than United as well. And you're going to be able to win trophies basically every season while also collecting this kind of bag. You absolutely have to accept this deal. Bruno is like 30 years old. You're not getting any younger. And I know that a lot of people always bring up, oh, they hate seeing players leave for money. When they say that, they're more so talking about the younger players, right? They're talking about the guys who are in their prime. Bruno, you are past your best. You are Manchester United's captain during the worst spell in that club's history. There's no sporting reason for you to turn down Al-Hilal. What is going on at Manchester United that you have not already accepted this offer? United are not in Europe next season. Your manager's job isn't even safe because I think Ruben Amorim can get sacked early next season if he doesn't turn things around very quickly. And when I look at that Al-Hilal squad, they have a lot of players that already speak Portuguese. That's literally Portuguese FC. With the language, it's nothing but Brazilians and Portuguese players in that squad. And they're also trying to sign Ronaldo. And if you're Bruno Fernandes, if you accept this offer, instead of losing in preseason games to the Asian All-Stars, right? Instead of getting slapped up by Kung Pao FC, You'll be in the Club World Cup, competing for a major trophy. Your first game with Al-Hilal could be against Real Madrid. Brother, you might never get a chance to play Real Madrid ever again. I can't tell you when the next time United are going to be back in the UCL. United's short-term future is not bright. Bruno Fernandes, by the time Manchester United get back to their best, you are not going to be at that club. They're going to move you on. So you might as well take this massive offer before Al-Hilal give it to somebody else. If you're Manchester United, we all know you need the money. You're laying off the receptionist. You're firing the lady that makes the soup in the kitchen. You're firing the janitors. How many layoffs have happened since Ineos got a minority stake in Manchester United? And now that you guys don't have Champions League football next season, your revenue is taking a massive cut. So you can use this $100 million that Saudi are willing to offer you to help rebuild your squad. Because it's going to take a massive overhaul for United to get back to the top level. A majority of this squad has proven they're not good enough. And if Ruben Amorim wants any chance of saving his Manchester United career, he knows that signings are needed. $100 million. And the thing is with Saudi, they don't pay in installments, right? They're not trying to give you, $30 million this season, then $20 million. No. They're giving you $100 million right now. They're pulling up with the brink trunks. United need to go for younger players who are going to be able to more so buy into what this manager wants to do. They're going to be able to buy into the direction that Manchester United are trying to go. I know that some people might not want to see Bruno leave, but for the greater good of your club, this is a necessary asset that needs to be sold. Bruno Fernandes is going to be playing for a better club, making more money. And even if he thinks about the World Cup, he's going to make that World Cup squad. Like, let's just be very honest. There's no chance that Bruno is not playing for Portugal in the World Cup unless he gets an injury. Manchester United, you have other things to sort out. Like, usually with top teams, you can pinpoint a few positions that you need to address. Manchester United need to address the goalkeeper. They need another defender. They need some wingbacks. They need some new eights. They need a number 9. Like, they need everything right now. So, yes, if I was Bruno Fernandes, I would accept this offer. If I was Manchester United, I would be forcing Bruno out of the club. This could possibly be your biggest summer sale that can help you. But he should just be the first of many. Look, Bruno Fernandes, since he signed for Manchester United from Sporting, he's come in, he's put up good numbers, and I don't believe that he's as shit as everybody tries to make out. Now, I don't really rate Bruno Fernandes like that. I think he's a decent player that gets overhyped because of goals and assists. When I watch him, I see a midfielder that, yes, he does he does stat pad, but he's not that good in the midfield, in my opinion. Like, the guy can't control the ball. I think that he spams the ball into the box looking to find somebody, but he does end up putting Manchester United in pretty bad predicaments because he always loses the ball in the middle of the park, and you cannot have that. It just makes way too much sense for this deal to happen. I predict that Bruno will end up in Saudi Arabia. But I want to know, what do you guys think? Get in the comment section and tell me, if you were Manchester United and if you were Bruno Fernandes, what would you do? Smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications.